Deep in the royal archive, Hiroshi searches for war imagery to inspire his latest recruitment poster. His fingers find a leather dossier hidden behind old maps. The wax seal is brittle, the cover unmarked. A red stamp glares from the edge. Top secret. He has no clearance for this.
I shouldn't, but if it has something to do with the war, I need to know.
He opens it. The first line chokes the air from his throat. The Titan attacks are orchestrated by royal command. Next escalation to commence next month. Civilian casualties authorized to maintain cover.
Number. The king did this. Every poster I've drawn, every soldier I've sent, it's all a lie.
He slams the dossier shut, his hands trembling so hard the pages flutter. He shoves it back onto the shelf, chest tight, and backs away like it might explode. Hiroshi stumbles from the archive. In his mind, the words echo: the king, the Titans, the lie. The night swallows him as he walks. The weight of the dossier crushes his chest with every step.
My posters, they were meant to inspire courage, not send boys to a slaughter.
Every brushstroke he ever made now feels like a bloodstain on his soul. He reaches his apartment and collapses onto the bed. Sleep is an impossible mercy.
Faces I'll never see haunt me. Eyes of soldiers who believed in the lie.
He imagines the families, the mothers receiving folded flags because of his art.
I can't undo the past, but I can't be part of this anymore.
The hours crawl. By dawn, his eyes are raw, his decision unformed but burning.
Something has to be done. I just don't know what yet.
He sits up, the first light catching the edge of his paint-stained hands. They still hold power. Hiroshi enters the propaganda studio, its walls plastered with his own vibrant, lying posters. Ren points at a blank canvas, his demand as sharp as a blade.
The king requires a new recruitment poster. The campaign is crucial. The whole kingdom needs to see our strength. Something that screams honor and courage. Make it your finest work yet.
Honor. I used to believe that. I painted those lies with my own hands.
He dips his brush into the crimson paint. His hand shakes, leaving a jagged streak.
Hiroshi, you are trembling. You are not losing your touch, are you? Or is something else distracting you?
Just a hand cramp. I overworked last night. It'll pass.
The sound of marching boots swallows the excuse. Through the window, waves of fresh young recruits pass.
They're no older than the boys I painted. Their mothers don't know they're walking to slaughter, and I sent them.
Hiroshi forces a steady breath, but Ren's gaze narrows, sensing a hidden fracture beneath the mask. That evening, Hiroshi sits in his dim apartment, the weight of the day's lies pressing down harder than ever.
I need proof. Without it, I am just a madman with a story. The dossier is the only truth.
Under cover of darkness, he slips back to the royal archive, his heart a drumbeat of fear and resolve. The archive door creaks open, releasing a puff of dust. The familiar scent of aged paper and secrets greets him. He slips between the shelves, finding the exact spot. The dossier is still there, untouched. With a small camera, he photographs each page, the royal seal, the orders, the authorized civilian deaths. Click. Click, click. The lens captures the damning sentence. Civilian casualties authorized to maintain cover. A truth that could burn a kingdom.
Every click is a heartbeat. Every page a crime. I have everything I need.
He tucks the photographs deep into his smock, the stiff edges pressing against his heart. Outside, the darkness covers his escape. He is no longer just a painter. He's a traitor with a cause. Back in his apartment, Hiroshi lights an oil lamp and opens a fresh sketchbook. His fingers itch with restless urgency.
My art is unforgettable. If I hide the truth inside my posters, no one can dismiss it as a forgery.
He sketches a soldier in a heroic pose, but layers hidden intent.
Hidden letters in the stars, coded words in the flag folds. Only the careful eye will see.
He jots a key, each symbol a letter. His note reads, "The king lead."
Too fragile. Guards could notice the pattern. He needs something unbreakable.
Then, military medals. He designs a medal with hidden notches, a cipher no officer would catch.
Yes, each poster will carry the dossier line by line. My brush becomes a sword.
By dawn, he has a prototype, a vibrant poster, where every shadow hides a secret.
This is only the first. He'll need a series to blanket the kingdom, but now he has the key.
Hiroshi drags himself to the studio, but Ren meets him at the door, clipboard already in hand.
The king's patience is running thin. That recruitment poster must be on my desk by week's end. No excuses.
A week? How can I paint lies for the king while planning to burn his kingdom with the truth?
He takes his seat, but Lena notices his hollow eyes and hesitates before approaching.
Hiroshi, you look like you haven't slept in days. Is everything all right?
I am fine. Just inspiration striking at odd hours. You know how it is.
Lena's face falls. She's seen that smile before, when he's hiding something painful.
I can't let her in. The closer she gets, the more danger she's in.
Across the room, Ren observes silently, his fingers tapping against his clipboard. Lena returns to her desk, stealing glances at Hiroshi. The cracks in his mask are deepening and she won't look away. That evening, as the studio empties, Hiroshi slips into the deserted press room.
I've never operated it, but if I can learn, these walls will speak the truth.
He examines the gears, ink rollers, and levers, his fingers tracing the mechanisms. In the dim light, he sketches the controls in his notebook, committing each part to memory.
Feed tray, pressure adjuster, master cylinder. It's complex, but not impossible.
He loads a blank sheet, his heart pounding, pulls the lever. The press hisses and stamps. The sheet comes out blank but clean, a perfect test. The machine works.
One pull, and I can flood the streets with truth. Now I just need the final design.
He wipes sweat from his brow, feeling the weight of the machine's potential under his hands. Before leaving, he conceals his notes and exits, the press now an accomplice waiting for its orders. The next morning, the studio is quiet. Lena walks toward Hiroshi's desk, where sketches are spread out. She notices a piece of paper with a strange metal design, unlike anything for the official poster.
Hiroshi, this design is different. The metal has tiny markings. Are these intentional?
She's piecing it together. I can't let her see the pattern.
Hiroshi leaps up and rips the paper from her hands, his face suddenly hard.
It's just a mistake, a failed concept. It means nothing.
Lena's eyes widen. She's seen his panic before, but this time it feels like a door slammed shut.
He's lying. But why? What is he hiding that he can't even trust me?
She retreats to her own desk, but her gaze returns to Hiroshi, now with a glint of determination. The silence between them grows thick. Hiroshi's isolation deepens, and Lena won't stop watching. A town crier's voice echoes into the studio. The king declares a grand new offensive. Fresh regiments will be raised immediately.
Did you hear? The kingdom is expanding the front. Your poster will be the rallying cry. Finish it today.
Through the window, Hiroshi sees the latest conscripts marching. Their faces are even younger, barely men.
Another wave. How many more will I paint into graves? I can't wait. Tonight. It must be done.
He turns to Ren, forcing a calm voice.
Ren, I need the afternoon. The final details require solitude. I'll deliver something unforgettable by morning.
Ren's eyes narrow, but the word unforgettable softens him with anticipation. Hiroshi gathers his tools, heart hammering. This is the point of no return. At his apartment, the prototype sketches cover the floor. The final designs need only completion.
Tonight, the printing press will speak, and the kingdom will listen.
Hiroshi works through the evening, refining the prototype into a full series of 5 posters. He layers the dossier line by line into the art. A star formation becomes a letter, a metal notch, a cipher.
Each poster carries a fragment of the document. When assembled, the full horror will be undeniable.
The first poster shows a soldier saluting a general, but the shadow of the general forms the word liar. Another has children clutching a flag, but the folds reveal dates of fabricated Titan attacks. His eyes burn from strain, but he pushes on, each brushstroke a confession and an accusation.
These aren't just posters. They're evidence. A gallery of the king's crimes.
By midnight, the 5 master plates are complete. He stacks them, the weight of the truth pressing down.
Once these are printed, there's no undoing. I'll be hunted, but I chose this.
He wraps the plates carefully, his hands steady, Nothing left but to set the press in motion. Hiroshi slips into the corridor, plates wrapped tight. A shadow detaches from the wall. Lena, eyes fixed on his back. The press room door hasn't clicked shut when she bursts in, chest heaving, voice frayed with hurt.
Stop lying to me. Sneaking here at night with hidden plates. What are you doing, Hiroshi? I deserve the truth.
She followed me. If I tell her, she's complicit. But lying again will only twist the knife.
He clutches the plates tighter, but the exhaustion in her voice strips away every excuse.
I've watched you fracture for days. Whatever you are carrying, you don't have to carry it alone.
Hiroshi reaches into his smock and pulls out the photographs. The dossier, the royal crimes. He holds them out like a confession. Lena unfolds the pages. Her eyes move across the king's seal. The orders, the cold phrase, authorized civilian casualties.
The king staged the Titan attacks? Every poster we painted sent people to a slaughter, he ordered.
The silence stretches. The press waits. Lena looks up, and for the first time, Hiroshi can't read her expression.
Hiroshi, what are you planning? You are not just running away with those documents.
Hiroshi unwraps the plates. The vivid posters flood the dim room with color and hidden venom.
The dossier is hidden inside. The medals are ciphers. The shadows form letters. Only the careful will decode it. I'll print them tonight and paste them across the city. By dawn, the truth will be everywhere.
He's not running, he's fighting. With the only weapon we have, our art. If you do this alone, you'll be caught before the ink dries. But together, we might just succeed.
Lena, this isn't your burden. If we fail, you'll hang beside me.
I'd rather hang knowing I tried. You showed me the truth. Now let me help spread it.
She nods, and the partnership is sealed. Two artists against a kingdom of lies. They turn to the press. The plates wait. The ink is ready. Hiroshi locks the door and feeds the first plate. Lena pours ink, her hands steady despite the tremor in her breath. The press groans, then slams down. The first poster slides out, colors vivid, secrets buried. It works.
Pull it, stack it, load the next. We need 500 by dawn.
Between pulls, Lena tilts a sheet to the lantern. The hidden notches glint. The cipher is flawless.
The truth is here, hiding in the glory they worship. They won't see it coming.
Hour by hour, the stack grows. Ink stains their fingers, sweat beads on brows, but the rhythm never falters. As the first gray light seeps through the window, Lena unties the scarf from her neck.
Take this. It's not armor, but maybe a little luck. Come back to me.
Hiroshi shoulders the heavy canvas bag. The weight of the posters grounds him, the truth made physical. He slips out the back. Lena watches until the door clicks shut, then presses her palms against the cold press, waiting. The early morning streets are empty. Hiroshi's breath fogs as he pulls out the first poster and a jar of paste. He slaps the sheet against the brick and smooths it with trembling hands. The colors shout allegiance, the shadows whisper treason.
One down. Every wall in this district will know before the sun climbs.
He slips into the market square, pasting one beside the grain merchant, another on the public notice board. Boots echo. Hiroshi freezes, then presses himself into a doorway, heart hammering against the stone. Two guards pass, lanterns swinging. They joke about the new offensive, never glancing at the wall behind them. He exhales and moves faster now. The barracks wall, the fountain, the granary. Each poster an accusation.
Almost done. The truth is glued to the city's skin.
As the sky blushes pink, the final poster covers an old recruitment notice, a cruel irony. Hiroshi stuffs the empty bag into a barrel and vanishes into the waking city. The posters wait. An old woman pauses by the market wall, squinting at the vibrant poster. A new recruitment one, but the medals look off. A shoemaker's boy tugs his father's sleeve. Papa, the stars on the flag, they're shaped like letters. A former military clerk pushes through the crowd. He reads the metal notches with a practiced eye. His voice trembles. These notches, it's a cipher. The first word, it says liar. Gasps ripple through the crowd. A woman clamps a hand over her mouth. Liar? Who is it calling a liar? The clerk decodes another poster across the square. The flag folds spell out, The king staged the attacks. The words land like a physical blow. An old soldier roars, "My son died in a war the king manufactured." People race from wall to wall, matching pieces of the message. The posters are a puzzle, and the picture is monstrous. A young woman traces the shadow under the general's arm. The shadow spells traitor. It's right there. A guard lunges and rips a poster from the wall, but it's too late. The crowd has already memorized the accusation. Ren kicks the studio door open. A torn poster dangles from his fist, his face twisted in rage.
This seditious filth is painted in your exact hand, Hiroshi. The metal notches, the shadow letters, "You traitor."
He recognized it faster than I feared, but he doesn't have the dossier. Only the art. I can still stall.
Ren seizes Hiroshi's wrist, twisting them palm up. The red and black stains match the poster's palette exactly.
Guards. To me. The artist of the treasonous posters is in this room. Arrest him.
Heavy boots thunder in the corridor. 3 guards appear at the door, swords half drawn. Hiroshi wrenches free and kicks a heavy easel into Ren's path. Paints and brushes scatter like shrapnel.
The window. Only chance. Drop and roll.
Glass explodes as he crashes through the pane. He lands hard on the cobblestones below and runs without looking back.
After him. Search every alley. I want that traitor's head before sunset.
Hiroshi weaves through the warren of alleys, his breath raw. Guard shouts echo off the stone.
They're splitting up. If I circle left. No, that's a wall. Keep moving.
He bursts into a courtyard, then freezes. The far end is bricked, a dead end.
Nowhere left. But the truth is out. That was the mission.
Guards flood the courtyard entrance, halberds leveled. Their captain barks a demand to kneel.
I surrender. There's no need for blood. Take me to your king. He's the one who should hear what I've done.
They clamp irons on his wrists and drag him through jeering streets to the palace. Lena's scarf still flutters at his neck. Hiroshi is thrown onto the cold marble before the days, the courtiers shrinking back as if his treason were contagious.
So, you are the painter who thought his little doodles could undo a dynasty. You will learn that the crown does not bow to ink.
Hiroshi lifts his gaze, the irons clinking. The dossier photographs still press against his chest. Hidden by royal decree, a public trial is hastily convened. The gallery overflows with commoners and nobles, the air thick with tension. The prosecutor demands execution for sedition, but an old law grants the condemned a final statement. The king cannot refuse without appearing tyrannical.
I confess. I painted every poster, but they are not lies. They are the truth this crown has buried under mountains of dead sons and daughters.
He reaches into his smock and pulls out the crumpled photographs, the dossier, the royal seal, the cold orders.
Hear the king's own words. The Titan attacks are orchestrated by royal command. Civilian casualties authorized to maintain cover.
The gallery erupts. A mother screams, nobles clutch their chests. Soldiers look to their commanders with sudden rage.
Silence. This is a forgery. Guards, seize that paper and silence this traitor.
Call your own scribes. Let them compare the ink and hand to 100 royal decrees. The truth does not fear examination. Only the liar does.
The murmurs turn to shouts. Let the scribes test it. Echoes from a dozen mouths. The king's face drains of color. The trial has become an accusation. The king's own laws now shield the truth he sought to bury. The court erupts into chaos. Before the scribes can be summoned, the crowd surges out, spreading the accusation like fire. Within hours, the poster's hidden message reaches every corner of the kingdom. Red pins multiply on the war room map. In the capital, soldiers clash with citizens wielding pitchforks and fury. The palace gates tremble under the weight of the mob. In the palace war room, reports of uprisings pour in. The king's face purples with rage as his council cowers.
You want a martyr? I'll give you one. Sign the order. Public execution at dawn. Let them watch what defiance costs.
Hiroshi hears the order from his cell. He touches Lena's scarf and closes his eyes. At dawn, guards drag him in chains to the public square. Thousands press against the barriers, their shouts a roar.
So many faces. If my death fuels their fire, Then every brushstroke was worth it.
The executioner tightens his grip on the axe. The crowd's roar becomes a name. Hiroshi, Hiroshi. He kneels, the cold wood pressing into his shins. The kingdom's fate balances on the blade's edge. A hush grips the square. Hiroshi lifts his head, his voice cutting through the silence, like a blade of its own.
Remember the truth. Let this blade be the last lie the crown ever tells. May my blood water the seeds of a new dawn.
The executioner's arms tense, and the axe swings down in a glinting arc, a wet thud. For one eternal heartbeat, the world holds its breath. Then a scream, raw and primal, shatters the silence. It's a mother's wail, a soldier's roar, a nation's grief. The barriers buckle. Thousands surge forward. A human tide of fury and sorrow, washing over the guards. Hands lift Hiroshi's body from the blood-soaked wood. Lena's scarf, still crimson, flutters like a banner of defiance. Bells toll rebellion across the city. The palace gates splinter under the crush of the mob. Guards throw down their weapons. The royal standard is torn from its pole and trampled into the mud. Flames lick the velvet curtains of the throne room. By night, the crown lies cracked on the marble. Hiroshi's torn poster, still legible, hangs in every square, the truth finally free. Seasons pass. The new republic rises from the ashes of tyranny. Its first parliament convened in the reclaimed palace. The grand hall is adorned with symbols of liberation, but one relic holds a place of honor above the speaker's dais. A woman with weary eyes and a steady stride enters the silent chamber. Lena, now a celebrated artist, pauses before the frame. The poster is weathered, its edges singed, but every hidden cipher remains a defiant testament. She reaches out, her fingertips meeting the cool glass over the general's shadow, the shadow that spells traitor.
You did it, Hiroshi. The truth cut deeper than any blade, and I carried your spark.
A single tear traces her cheek, catching the morning light. She doesn't wipe it away. The chamber fills with the murmur of arriving delegates, but for a moment, the only sound is her breath. She straightens her coat, now bearing a small paintbrush brooch, a gift from a grateful republic. The poster watches over all. A silent guardian of truths once buried, now eternal. Later, in a sunlit classroom, Lena stands before a row of easels, a framed reproduction of Hiroshi's poster hanging behind her.
Art is never just decoration. It can be a weapon, a shield, or a seed. This poster started a revolution.
She traces the hidden symbols projected on the board. A small hand rises in the back. In the corner, a young girl sketches the poster with crayon, her tongue peeking out in fierce concentration. Lena kneels beside her, the child's crayon still moving.
He said, every brushstroke is a voice. If you speak truth, it echoes forever. Keep drawing.
The girl looks up with shining eyes, then hunches over her paper, the crayon moving with new resolve. Sunlight streams through the high windows, catching the gold frame of the Parliament's poster. A small plaque below reads, "The truth shall set you free." The ciphers almost glow, and in the halls of the Republic, his voice never stops speaking.